I originally met Charlie through business. I had the opportunity to handle both his property and casualty insurance. I was an insurance broker.
We aren't really familiar with the business side of his life.
I was trying to think about when I first met Charlie.
Through the years, I came to know him as a personal friend as well as pastor.
I lived close by to where he was staying, so I would go pick him up in the morning. We'd usually stop and have breakfast. In the evening, I'd take him home. Charles Berkel got into business in 1959 for himself. He went to every contractor in the country, every owner that wanted to build tall, big, heavy buildings, and explained his new product. Very successful at it. Every large construction project in the country at some time or another has either talked to us or had us do their work for him. Normally had us do the work.
Highly admired, good businessman.
He was just always willing and ready to help. His faith guided his life, and his love for his wife and his love for God and for God through his wife was the guiding point for his life, and that's what he lived all the time.
I was very taken back and very surprised by the fact that he left the gift that he did to Sacred Heart.
He could care less if anybody knew he gave $1 to anybody or to any organization. His whole purpose in giving was to try and better that organization.
He was always willing to do his part because he wanted the church to grow. He wanted it to be strong. He wanted it to be effective in working with people. And he did so much to make that happen.
Mr. Berkel was one that had just a way of making things happen. He was always doing things for many of the charities around town, and you'd always see Berkel and Company on the table if it was a charitable event, or Berkel and Company listed in the program as a major benefactor. It wasn't really until Mr. Berkel passed away that I came to find out that it wasn't Berkel and Company, but it was Mr. Berkel of his own private funds that was seeing that many of these charities were being honored and taken care of for their good works, but yet him not wanting the credit personally and always listing his company instead.
I think anybody that knew Charlie or the way he conducted himself would do nothing but gain by trying to follow his example. Give for the right reasons, don't give for personal credit.
To me, it was very warming and very affirming that he believed in what we were doing. He believed that he would help us to do what we were doing.
I don't think he was into just giving his money away. He wanted to use it as an opportunity, at least that's how I see it here in the parish, to set an example for the rest of us to step forward and help carry the responsibility. He always felt it is a parish, it is a community, and it's not just his, it's ours. He would want us as parishioners to carry on what he has set forward.